ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Subscribe. Go watch him.
Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Wave 1 Avengers Infinity War Thanos Build-A-Figure Waves Proxima Midnight. I've already talked about this before, but we got double jointed elbows on a female figure. I can't wait. Anyway, on the side we get a nice image of Proxima Midnight. On the very back you can see a nice product shot. There's a read-up over here. If you want to read it, pause it now, and there's the other figures from the Wave. And then we get that same image again, and then we get the Avengers logo on the top and not much more on the bottom. So let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's Proxima Midnight out of the packaging, and I didn't think I was going to really like this figure that much, but I am really liking what I'm seeing over here. This is a great looking figure, all brand new tooling with this. I really dig it a lot, and we're gonna get a closer look in a second. But let's take a closer look at her one accessory, and then we'll take a closer look at Proxima Midnight. So here's a look at the end of Proxima Midnight's spear, and it looks like we do see Captain America catch this thing, so she throws it at him and then he catches it. And I do like the design for this spear. I like the sculpt of it. It's just a little bit warped, especially right there, so that does bother me, but I do like the gold color, and it has a little bit of black wash mixed in with this paint. It looks like you can see a little bit of the marbling right there, where you can see some of the black paint mixed in there, but I have the setting turned up real bright so you could see it, and you can see the bottom right there. Not looking too bad. It fits only into her right hand, so she has a gripping hand only on the right side, but on the left side we get a supporting hand, so you can go ahead and have her hold it. It's fairly easy to do. The plastic is a bit on the stiff side, but yeah, there you go. That works. Not too bad. So here's looking at the head sculpt compared to some images of the maquettes that they revealed at San Diego Comic-Con, which I was very surprised to see that we're getting a Black Order in the cinematic universe, since those characters are fairly new. Just to go over her bio really quick, she is part of the Black Order, which I never really thought was that cool. I mean, to me it was just Thanos and his 4 horsemen, but she's the wife of Corvus Glaive, who's another member of the Black Order, and her job was to retrieve the Infinity Gem from Namor. She was defeated by Luke Cage and Spectrum, which kind of makes me think like, ooh, could we see a Luke Cage in this Infinity War movie? I don't know, it'd be cool to see any of the Netflix characters in the Infinity War movie. But yeah, so she was defeated by Luke Cage and Spectrum, and then later on, in a different story, she was killed by Hela, and then she was later on brought back to life. Her powers include strength and vulnerability, speed, endurance, and she has her powerful spear. So yeah, not a whole lot to this character, I think, but I do like how this figure looks a lot. Now, she does not look nearly as pretty as what we had seen from the comics. I mean, the comic version, it's not like she's like a particularly attractive character, and that's not what I'm asking for here with the movie design, but she just didn't look so, I don't know, ugly. She just looks ugly, right? Look at that crown right there. It looks really well detailed as far as the sculpt goes, and I think we're getting some very clean paint. So while I don't really like her facial features, and they could change this, you know what I mean? All we saw was a maquette. I don't know if they actually announced the actress who's going to be playing her, or if we've seen the actress, you know, dressed up in the Proxima Midnight attire or anything, so it could change, but I do like how this hair came out. I think that looks awesome. I really like that a lot. Oh man, I really like the sculpted details throughout on this piece. I mean, this looks great. I'm very pleased, and a great job of taking the comic book version design and adapting it for the film version. I think they did an excellent job. The gold parts that they've added to her left arm, that looks really good, and yeah, we're seeing double jointed elbows. Yeah, the hand looks really good. I'm really pleased with that. Nice clean paint apps. There's only one spot on this whole figure where I'm really bummed out about the paint apps, and it is so minor. Looking at this side right there, it looks really good. Torso looks great. Again, I just think everything came out looking very clean on this. I really like it. A good job. Proxima butt, which means next in Spanish. Whenever I hear Proxima, I'm like thinking next in Spanish. But looking at the legs right here, this looks pretty good for the right leg. You can see some marbling in there. Yeah, not the biggest fan of that right there. Nope, but it's not the worst. It's really not, well, yeah, it's not the best either, man, so I wish that was cleaner. Yeah, I'm not going to pretend I'm cool with that. That bothers me. Yeah, that's a little irritating. Kind of works on this side, though, but anyway, looking at the bottom of the boot, looks pretty good. She does have the peg hole. It's on this leg right here where we get an extra little dab of white paint, so I did try scraping some of that off, and it did come off, so I may need to use an X-Acto knife to get that completely off of there. But looking at the other leg, it looks really good. I'm very pleased with this. Yeah, the gripes are very minor with this figure. So I'm very pleased with the articulation on this figure. You can shift her head forward and back like the file driver, so you can make her head look up, which is awesome, especially with all that hair back there. I mean, look at that. I'm not using the torso joint and she's looking up. I like that a lot. You can make her head look all the way down. You also get side-to-side movement, and you also get a little bit of head pivoting. Shoulders will move outward that far on both sides, which is awesome. Oh, a little bit more so on this side. You get the shoulder pad in the way, which is attached to the torso, so that does hinder that shoulder articulation just a little bit. And you get full rotation. You can't move this arm forward that much and back that far. We get a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows on the female figure. Are you kidding me, man? Oh my god. Anyway, we get a wrist swivel, and the hinge moves up and down on both sides, even though I do wish that we did have a side-to-side motion with this right side, because that's her spear holding hand, so that would have been cool to have, but it doesn't really bother me that much, really. You get a great diaphragm joint that turns side to side, good diaphragm pivot. Wish it could crunch forward more than that, so that's not great. Does crunch back a bit more so. Great hip articulation, so you can't get those legs all the way outward, and there you go, and then you can't kick forward that much, back a little bit, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, and then on the right leg it will move, or on the right foot anyway, it will move down that much, but barely moves upward, because this sculpted detail right here does hinder that articulation. But on the left foot it will move all the way up, and you get great ankle pivot on both sides. Now to measure out this Proxima Midnight figure, you can see that she's standing just a little under 8 inches tall. Very tall female figure. Then here's Proxima Midnight. Next to your average sized female Marvel Legends figure, we have the SDCC exclusive Moonstone. And why don't we see this body mold being used more, huh, Hasbro? Is it too sexy? Is that why? Is that why? And then here's Proxima Midnight next to the Thor Ragnarok movie Waves Hela figure, and you can see even though Hela is a pretty tall female figure on her own, she's still shorter. Well, when you look at the eye line right there, she's still shorter than the Proxima Midnight. But yeah, those antlers do go up a little bit higher than this new figure right here. Then here's Proxima Midnight next to all the other figures from this wave that I've already reviewed. All we're waiting for now is the Build-A-Figure Thanos, which I'll be reviewing for tomorrow. So you can see we have Captain America, Iron Man, Iron Spider, Taskmaster, Songbird, and King Cobra, and wow, look how tall she is compared to the rest of the figures. And then here's Proxima Midnight next to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Ooh, what's this thingy do? Huh? Does it shoot anything? Huh? Does it shoot lasers or ice or fire or you just throw it at people? Huh? Well, what's it do? What's it? Ow! Okay, I get it. So again, I do like this figure a lot, and I hope you guys liked my review. If you did, hit the like button, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you're updated when the next video gets posted in your feed. I gotta say, I like this piece, even though I'm still kind of blind as to how the character will turn out in the movie, and me not really liking her that much from the comics. I actually still really like this figure a lot. I think this is just very well executed. I really like how the paint apps came out. I like the sculpting. I like the articulation. It gets a Sun rating of I love it! Again, let me know what you think of this figure, so give me your rating down in the comment section below. If you haven't followed me on the social media, you can follow me on the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Links to everything in the description below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
Crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face,